Hey everyone, today I'm going to teach you how to make this origami scooter. So this model was designed by me, and let's start. Now you want to have your sheet of paper with the final color facing upwards. Alright, so first we're going to fold this top edge down to this bottom edge. And you want to be really accurate, especially on the first folds, because that's what's going to make the difference between an average model and a very clean one. Now unfold, and we're going to repeat the same step on this side. So bring this edge to the left, and flatten. Now unfold, and we're going to turn the paper over, and now we're going to fold this corner down to that corner. And flatten. Now unfold, and we're going to repeat the same step on the other side. And unfold. Alright, now we're going to turn the paper back on the other side with the final color facing up again. And now we're going to fold this top edge down to the middle crease. And flatten. Now unfold, and we're going to do the same thing on these two sides. So you want to bring this right edge to the middle crease. And flatten. Now we're going to do the same thing on the left side. So take this left edge and bring it to the middle crease. And unfold. And now we're going to fold this top edge down to the first crease, the first horizontal crease we've done here. And unfold. And now we're going to fold this top edge down to these two intersections here, where you can see the diagonal lines meet the vertical creases there. So you want to make sure that the edge matches both points at the same time. And flatten. Now unfold, and we're going to bring this right edge to this crease right there. And flatten. Now unfold, and we're going to fold this same right edge to the first vertical crease, this one right there. And flatten. Now unfold, and we're going to repeat the same sequence of steps on the left side. So you want to bring this edge up to that crease right here. So you go from the right one vertical crease, and you want to bring it to the second vertical crease, starting from the right edge. Now unfold, and we're going to bring this left edge to that first vertical crease here. And flatten. Now unfold, and we're going to turn the paper over. Alright, so as you can see here, we've got a nearly complete grid. There's just this bottom section that doesn't have horizontal creases, and that's perfectly normal. You want to have the side with the horizontal creases facing upwards. Alright, now you want to make a valley fold in between each of these creases. So the way you do this, you pinch the first one here and you match it and align it with the next horizontal crease. And then same thing, you're just going to pinch this and bring it to the horizontal crease above. And then once again, just pinch the whole length and bring it to the next horizontal crease. And flatten. And finally we're going to pinch once more and just bring it to the edge of the paper. So just pinch this and go all the way to the edge. Alright, now unfold everything. And now we're going to rotate the paper. Be careful, you want to make sure you rotate it the same way as I do, like this. Now once again, we're going to make a valley fold in between each of these horizontal creases. So first, let's do this. Just bring this mountain fold to the next crease. And then same thing, bring this mountain fold to the next crease. And then fold the edge up to this line. And flatten. And now we're going to pinch here and bring this line to the middle crease here. Now unfold, and we're going to rotate the paper to have this facing towards me. So look, I rotate it once here and then a second time there. And we're just going to repeat the same steps here. So first we're going to take this mountain fold and bring it to the next one. Same thing here, you take this bottom crease and bring it up to the next one. And finally just bring over the edge. So take the edge and bring it up here. Alright, now we're just going to pinch this here and bring it to the middle crease. And flatten. Now unfold the whole model, and we've got loads of reference folds here, so we're nearly going to start the collapsing. Now in this orientation you want to turn the paper just 1/4 turn like this, and you want to have the horizontal creases here, and you want to make sure you have no horizontal creases on this section, just vertical ones on the bottom half. Alright, now once we've done that, we want to take this top right tip and bring it to the middle where all these creases intersect and flatten. Now unfold, same thing with this top left corner that we're going to bring down. Now unfold, and now we can start the collapsing sequence. So first we want to fold this edge in, and then the top edge here in, and you want to fold both at the same time to have a little pocket that creates here. And then you want to make a mountain fold along this middle crease here, just like this. And now you're going to collapse everything along this line. Now once you've done this, you're going to do the same thing but with mountain folds. So you want to make one mountain fold here, another one there, and another one here. So first this one, then we go along, we're going to do that one, and finally this mountain fold. Alright, now we're going to do valley folds along these creases. So you want to tuck everything in at the same time, and then finally you just bring this back behind. Alright, now we're going to repeat the same steps on this section. So the way you do this is you fold this left edge in, and then you fold the top edge inside. Now you want to make that pocket appear, and same thing up there, you want to fold this edge inside and create the pocket here. Alright, now we want to make mountain folds there. And then a set of valley folds. And finally just pinch everything together. Alright. So this is going to be our base. Now once we have this, we're going to turn the model over to have your final side facing up, and we want to open up here right in the middle where this is flat, and you want to bring this down. You want to make sure you just leave, you don't go all the way down here, you want to go down one crease earlier, so you're going to valley fold there. So just bring this down, and then we're going to make a valley fold, so fold the whole thing in half. And now we're going to separate the horizontal part from the vertical part of the scooter. So the way we do this is we're going to just open this up, pinch to the top. Where you see that this point is, you go down one unit right there. So you pinch one unit down, and then you open this up and push it to the top, and then you flatten this. Now you bring this to the top, then to the bottom to make sure the crease sets. And now we're going to take care of the handles. So the handles are going down just right there. And now we're going to take care of the wheels. So for the wheels, you want to go from the top, you take the first mountain fold here, down, second mountain fold, and then third mountain fold. Once you've reached the third mountain fold, you want to press in all the way there. You want to pinch there and just flatten it all the way in, and then pinch back on top. So that's a pretty technical one. If I were you, I would watch the sequence a few times until I've understood the fold. So make sure you do that. You want to understand what I do before doing it, and that creates a kind of the wheel opening. All right. Now I'm going to repeat the same step on the other side. So I go 1, 2, 3, and at the third one, I pinch this section and then I flatten the whole thing, and then close it back. And put your finger in to make sure the wheel doesn't decompose. There we go. And that's our set of front wheels. Now we're going to repeat the same step for the rear wheels. Now the way we're going to do this is we're just going to do the same thing but further out. Now you can really choose where your rear wheels are going to be. I'm not going to go too far behind to have a cleaner result. So I'm basically going to pinch it from here. You can go further on, further back, as you wish. So I go 1, 2, 3, open this up, and then close it back down. And you want to make sure the result looks as clean as you can get it to. That's it, and then turn the paper over. We're going to do the other rear wheel. So I'll pinch at the same spot. You want to make sure you pinch at the same spot for both sides. That way you have both rear wheels and front wheels symmetrical. All right, and there we go. Now, if you have a bit of glue, you can glue around to make sure all of this stays stable, but I'm pretty happy with the result. So I'll just pull that back, and that's the final result. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.